guys.
Hey.
I'm Shauni.
And I'm Mondi.
And we have been married for 10 years.
That's right. Yes. So, you want a successful partner. But how adaptable are you?
Guys, we're going to talk about it. But guys, we want to let you know, when we hit 1,000 subscribers, we are going live, and we are going live often. So bring your questions, because we have your answers. So if you would, go ahead and subscribe. We have a whole lot to tell you, and we're going to talk about this business of successful partners right after the intro.
All right, guys, so we're back. We're talking about finding a successful partner, right? So the question is, how adaptable are you? All right? Now, I don't mean any harm by what I'm about to say, but are you a one-trick pony? Guys, girls, are you a one-trick pony? You know, looks are only going to carry you so far.
Indeed.
You know, I mean, making it clap, that's good. That's going to last for about a minute.
But boy, when you start hitting about 40, it ain't clapping no more.
It ain't clapping no more. It's just...
It just... Bloom. Bloom.
He's so stupid. And guys,
Yes.
you know, you can't rely on how well you put it down as to be your thing. You cannot be a one-trick pony.
Y'all ain't fine forever either.
You know what? You only... Exactly. Start changing on you.
Boy, you understand what I'm saying? You understand.
You got to be more than just your looks. You got to contribute more than just, you know, that thing that, you know, you do, that you did to attract the guy or the girl. You know what I mean? So you can't rely on that. You got to have more than one trick. You got to have 2 or 3 tricks.
You gotta have 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 tricks. You gotta have several tricks. You gotta have, as we would say, more than one egg in the basket.
Yes.
Okay? So look, in a lot of our videos, you hear me speaking real West Side ATL. Okay? Especially when I had a few. Okay? It comes all the way out, right? But that is just one side of me.
That's it.
Right? There is another side of me.
Yes.
Right? In my household, it was a different story. Okay? Westside ATL is another language, by the way. Look at me, I'm trilingual. But in my household, if I got caught talking the way that I talk on some of these videos, he be, she be, finna, about to, I would get corrected immediately.
Yeah, true.
Okay? Perfect diction was a must. Okay? And I understood what that meant. Okay? Because it was a lot of things that I had issue with, but that wasn't one. And that's because I understood that the family moved in heavy political circles.
True.
It moved in heavy business circles.
True.
Right? So we had to be able to look the part, hair the part, dress the part, speak the part, had knowledge on various subjects. Okay? Not only as to not embarrass the parents, but more importantly, not to embarrass ourselves. Do you understand? So when it comes to changing for a partner or doing something different for a partner that is moving in different circles, when they're taking you to different events, galas and fundraisers and you know, dinner parties at their partners' houses and things of that nature.
Sure.
You have to know how to conduct yourselves in those situations, okay? And for those of you who may say, well, I ain't changing for nobody. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it thorough. I'm going to keep it 100 at all times. Let me just explain this and allow me to explain this, and maybe, you know, you can get a little bit from it and maybe a different perspective, right? Adaptability is essential.
Yes.
Okay? Every species on the planet, including human beings, have had to adapt and evolve.
In order to survive.
In order to survive.
That's it.
Right? Either they adapt or they get left behind.
That's right.
Okay? Same with us here today in this day and age, right? If you want to move with your partner in those circles, perhaps you want to move in those circles yourself, right? You have to learn how to speak the language of those circles, right? You have to have a certain dress, a certain bit of manners, okay? Know what fork goes with what and how to set a table, right? You get what I'm saying? You have to know all of these things and you have to learn all of these things, but they are not essential just for your partner, right? They're essential for you.
True.
Because you are learning a whole new skill set, a whole new set of knowledge. You're learning a bunch of things that you might not have learned before. And this is also greatly for you and greatly to your advantage so that you yourself can go to another level. Right? Now, if you want to stay wherever you are, then don't adapt.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Don't listen to me. Who am I? Okay? But if you want to go to another level, if you want to learn more, right? You have to learn how to listen and you have to learn how to adapt in those circles. Okay? And not only is it going to help your partner, it is going to help you to gain more confidence, to gain more knowledge, to gain a new skill set.
Yep.
And it's going to help you in feeling more powerful when moving forward and about wherever you go. So adaptation and evolution is absolutely essential, and you would be keeping it real because those skill sets that you have just learned, that knowledge that you have just learned, that way of being that you have just learned is now a part of you. Okay?
Yes.
And so you would 100% be keeping it real.
Yeah, and there's no excuse for you not to learn. There's so much information out there on how to be, adaptable and move in certain circles and whatever it is. If you got a thug and he's in the thug life, there's stuff online that'll help you.
You gotta know how to move. Why
you know what I mean?
Yeah, why you think those people from different classes want to go to the hood or want to know somebody in the hood? Let's just keep it real quick. The hood is cool.
It is. That's where everyone goes for the latest.
It is cool. Oh, the latest on everything because it's cool.
Yes.
The hood does their thing.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? And I grew up around hood. I went to school in the hood. It was a very different school than when my parents went. The 80s had come upon us and the 90s, and you know what that said. You know what that problem was right there.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And all of my friends were that way. We spoke that way. But perfect diction was also a must in my home, right? So that is also a part of who I am. I got good manners.
Yes. And basically what it comes down to, folks, guys, girls, you have to be able to just use little things that you find to make the conversation, more interesting. Smart people like to hear you talk. You know what I mean? Even if you don't say anything that's of value, make it sound good.
Okay, give me an example. I'm gonna give you an example of something you might say. Give me something that someone might say at a dinner party or gala.
All right, in my field of, okay, are you bullish or are you bearish?
Me? It just depends on the stocks. Okay? If I'm really into the stock, if I feel that the company is going forward in a new direction, an innovative direction, then I'm bullish, right? If I feel that they're on the downturn, then I'm absolutely bearish. What do you think?
And throw it right back to them.
Throw it right back at them. Even if you don't know, right? I'm going to give you a little bit to say, even if you don't know what's going on or you don't know what to say, and this is something that I have absolutely done. If somebody asks you a question like, give me another.
Okay. What are your political views?
You know, I'm not very heavy into politics. It is not my area of expertise. But you know what? I'm very open to hearing everyone's perspective on it. What do you feel about it? How do you feel about it? Tell me something that may change my mind about politics. You get what I'm saying? Throw it back out.
That right there is just a little trick that you can use that'll make you seem interesting.
Right.
And it'll be like, okay, you didn't even do nothing.
You ain't even do nothing. You ain't even say nothing.
You just went roundabout.
You went roundabout and threw it right back out.
The whole point of this discussion, guys and girls, is really just to, expand yourself, expand your mind, expand the possibilities of what you can do and what you can say.
Right.
You don't want to rely on your looks. You don't want to rely on your money. You don't want to rely on the fact that you can put it down.
Yes.
You can't. That's only going to take you but so far.
So I'm going to take you but so far.
You want to be able to contribute more to the conversation, more to the person's life. And even if you don't, know anything, fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it and learn. There is really no excuse for not learning, right? Anything you want to know is right at hand. Yes. Check, and double check. Like, listen, sometimes people spread false information and lies, but check and double check to make sure you are correct when you are learning something and when you're speaking on it. Use reputable websites.
Yes.
And things of that nature. And find you some people that are different than where you are, if you're not at certain levels, to talk to. If you are, then, we're not talking to you. You already know what to do.
Exactly. Yeah. Follow somebody on Instagram that you think might know something, and then, you might learn something.
Absolutely.
You might learn something, and they might learn something from you.
Absolutely.
So, guys, I think that is a good place to leave it right where it is. Mm-hmm. We're going to continue this discussion. We'll probably have a part 2 because there's more to it than
absolutely
just
more
what
to
we
it.
talked about.
Absolutely.
This is just a little teaser.
Just a little teaser.
Yes. And if you like what you heard, didn't like what you heard, it doesn't matter. Drop it in the comments box below. We want to hear from you.
Yes, indeed, guys. And if you could, support us at our website, www.urbanwellbred.com.
That's right. And please don't forget to like, and
share.
That's right.
And whatever you do, whatsoever you do, don't forget to subscribe. Whatsoever. That's old Southern. Whatsoever you do, don't forget to subscribe.
That's
Until
right.
next time, guys.